Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1923, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Who created the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Who created the Broadway musical Hamilton, which tells the story of founding father Alexander Hamilton? Lin-Manuel Miranda. Which 1995 film inspired Tom Church's statue Freedom in Stirling, Scotland? Braveheart. Which high-energy dance, often associated with the Moulin Rouge, features high kicks and was once considered scandalous? Can-Can. In what year did the iconic jazz musician Louis Armstrong pass away, leaving behind a legacy that transformed the genre? 1971. Which author, famous for his distinctive writing style and social commentary, wrote the novel A Man in Full? Tom Wolfe. Which future U.S. president served as a captain in the Illinois militia during the Black Hawk War? Abraham Lincoln. Which automaker has traditionally been considered the third largest in the United States, completing the Big Three alongside General Motors and Ford? Chrysler. In Norse mythology, which figure, known for his trickery and complicated relationship with the gods, is often referred to as a blood brother to Odin? Loki. What term describes the complex scents that develop in wine as it ages, often associated with its overall character and depth? Bouquet. Which body part is primarily examined and treated by a podiatrist? The foot. In what year was bovine spongiform encephalopathy, BSE, also known as mad cow disease, first identified in Britain? 1986. What was the code name for the Allied invasion of Normandy during World War II? Overlord. Which European country uses a national flag that is a horizontal red over white bicolor, the same colors and layout as Indonesia's flag? Monaco. Which athlete replied, "Thanks, King," after the King of Sweden told him, "You, sir, are the greatest athlete in the world"? Jim Thorpe. What is the name of the 42-string guitar built for jazz guitarist Pat Metheny? The Picasso guitar. What sport, typically played on expansive outdoor courses, has a variant known as pitch and putt that emphasizes short game skills? Golf. Which powerful African kingdom, famous for its military innovations under Shaka, played a major role in 19th century southern Africa? Zulu Empire. Which country, known for its diverse cultural heritage and stunning landscapes, and whose capital is Sarajevo, was once part of the former Yugoslavia? Bosnia and Herzegovina. The nickname Black Mamba inspired the design and branding of which NBA player's signature Nike sneaker line? Kobe Bryant. What nickname was given to the serial killer David Berkowitz? Son of Sam. What does the Japanese word kamikaze mean? Divine wind. Which style of dress shoe, known for its closed lacing and typically made of leather, is named after a famous English university city? Oxford. Which mosquito-borne disease has historically been treated with quinine? Malaria. Which duo is credited with making the first controlled sustained-powered flight in 1903? The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. In what month and year did Osama bin Laden die? May 2011. What single word denotes a period of 5 years? Answer: quinquennium, also lustrum. What animal does a mahout keep or ride? Elephant. In which Spanish city was the influential classical guitarist Andrés Segovia born? Linares. Which ancient Greek epic poem attributed to Homer tells the story of the Trojan War, especially the hero Achilles? The Iliad. The gala and the sulfur-crested are species of what kind of bird? Cockatoo. What is the name of the bone and cartilage partition that separates the right and left nostrils? Nasal septum. Which influential musician, born in Alabama in 1873, is often referred to as the father of the blues? W.C. Handy. Which film marked Pierce Brosnan's debut as James Bond? GoldenEye. Which fruit appears in New York City's nickname, the Big? Apple. In Morse code, which letter is represented by 2 dots? I. Cedric Errol is the real name of which fictional character? Little Lord Fauntleroy. Which pitch, known for its deceptive movement because pitchers applied saliva or other substances to the ball, was banned in Major League Baseball in 1920, though 17 pitchers were grandfathered and allowed to keep throwing it? Spitball. What nickname is used for the athletic teams that represent the University of Iowa? Hawkeyes. In the early 19th century, Ferdinand VII was the king of which country? Spain. In which city did Rocky Balboa train and famously run up the steps in the film Rocky? Philadelphia. What is the primary ore from which aluminum is extracted? Bauxite. Which iconic slogan popularized by Nike was inspired by the last words of Gary Gilmore before his execution? Just do it. Which legendary blues musician, known for his expressive guitar playing and for hits like The Thrill Is Gone, is often called the King of the Blues? B.B. King. In which country is the city of Cork located? Ireland. The creamy cherimoya, sometimes spelled chirimoya, has soft, scaly skin. It's commonly known as the what apple? Custard apple. Staurophobia is the fear of what religious symbol? The cross. What is the capital of the Canadian province of Nova Scotia, famous for its historic waterfront and harbor, and sharing its name with a town in England? Halifax. Which bird did Noah first release from the ark to check whether the floodwaters had receded? Raven. By what name is the painter Domenikos Theotokopoulos better known? El Greco. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.